Welcome back to the KBOO Data Science channel. Today is Saturday, December 26, 2020. I'm getting ready on my, is it 3 or 4 COVID-19 predictions, uh, my weekly predictions. So I'll be predicting deaths by January 1st, deaths by February 1st, deaths by COVID-19 deaths by March 1st, and COVID-19 deaths by April 1st. But first, let's go back to September 4, 2020. Okay? Coronavirus updates. Trump asked everyone to be careful over Labor Day. 410,000 U.S. deaths predicted by January. Now let's see who actually predicted this. It should tell us down there someplace. Here we go. The Institute of Health Metrics. The Institute of Health Metrics and Evaluation at the University of Washington. Now the question is, when it says by January, does that mean by the end of January or by the beginning of January? It's really kind of vague, isn't it? Okay. But anyway, what we can do, we can go over here. Not all the blood of the. Okay, what do we got here? Let's see. Okay, here we go. This is the organization on which this number comes from. Now, again, what is it? What does by January? I'm going to assume by January means January 1st, because it doesn't say by the end of January. And if it is, I just don't think you can make a model and say, well, it's a 30-day window to this model coming true. The fact still remains: 410,000 deaths by January. If mass usage stays at its current rates. Okay, so we have 7 days between now and the new year. Okay, so let's come down here. We're now down to 7 days for this number to be completed. Okay, so let's come back up here now. Let's change this here to December 26th. For okay, let's run this here. Run this here. Run this and run this. So our current average deaths is 1,096. So let's come down here. So you can see this does continue to climb. And the current projected deaths is only going to be 325,000, which is considerably different than 410,000. Except the fact they did change this number. Right, so this does include their adjusted number, okay? So here we go. Okay. So this is the average number of deaths we have to have in order to reach this number right here. Okay. We have to average 3,755 to reach the number by January 31st. With January 1st. All right. Well, I'm actually including January 1st. I'm not sure what it actually means. Okay, so here we go. So once again, the current average is 1,096. We're currently at 329,000 deaths. Well, my number at 5% isn't even close, is it? Let's be honest, the January numbers are outside my 5% range, but are they within 10%? Let's take a look here. My prediction is okay. So even at 10%, I have to be honest, my number is a little out of range so far. So somebody's I came up with 291,000. The current predictive model is for 325,594 by January 1st. Okay, which is still considerably lower than 363,000. So we come back down here, 1069. Did I change the? Okay, good. Okay. The USA Today predicted 410,000 right there. But then at some point, this number was revised by Washington University at 363,000. But they're still going to be off by a good 25 to 30,000. Okay. So what's 363,000? 363,269 times 1.1. 399,000. So at this rate, they're probably going to. Well, no, it's not true. What am I saying here? If they say 363,000 prediction, that gives them an upper range of 399,000. What about 0.9? 326,000. Well, at this point, I hate to admit it, but this number may not be too bad. Although, if you're looking at a difference of say 40,000, that's still a lot of deaths. Statistically, it may not be that significant. The difference may not be that significant, but on the human life level, yeah, it is. You know, you know, let's say it's 333,000 deaths, so 340,000 deaths. Well, that's still 23,000 death difference, and to me, that's a significant difference. Of course, if I give you enough guesses, sooner or later you're going to get the number right. That's that's the other point. Okay, so we come down here. We have to average this number here in order to reach that number. And at the current rate of 3,000, at the current average rate, we only got 325,000 and not 363,000. So let's come down here. January 1st. So let's run our plot, take a look. Now, in order for us to reach that number by January 1st, okay, by January 1st, we have to fill in this blank here. Yes, this is true. Deaths are certainly increasing. Again, this is a 7-day average. We use this in order to get past the volatility to the underlying trends. The daily average again is what 1,096. Okay, so here we go. So we still got to, you know, the simple fact is we're not going to make this number in a week. Okay, but they're not going to make that number in a week. So what's the projected numbers for 37 days? Let's come back over here. Let's come back over here. Okay. So what's at this current average? What is going to be the number of cases? Yes. If we look at by January 31st, okay, that's still going to come out to 369,000. So the question is this, which is very close to this 363, right? So the question is this then: are there numbers by December 31st or by December 1st? Okay, I would expect it to say by January 31st, 2021, if it was the end of the month. Okay, okay, so let's come back down here then. So now let's run a report from the top. So currently, the current number of average deaths in America per day is 1,096. which is quite a bit higher than 954 was a month or so ago. We're currently averaging 32,900, 32,000. We currently have 39,023 deaths recorded. The, the number for, I'm going to say by January 1st, 2021 is 363,269. My original prediction was over here, which is wrong. Okay, which is wrong. Even at 10%, it's still a little outside the range. Okay. I do want to note this thing right here. I asked the question, predicted, would a projection that is within plus or minus 10% still be valid? And on on December 21st, August Comte replied quite simply yes. Okay. So the question is this then. So in order for us to wait, something happened here. Okay. In order for us to reach that number, okay, so in order for us to reach this number, we have to have we have to average 4,892 deaths per day. Okay, and quite simply, we're not going to make this number by January 1st. Could we make it by January 31st? Well, that's a little different story. If they say by December 31st, by January 31st, then we're almost right on. All right, but I wouldn't expect it. I wouldn't expect it to mean. To me, the word "by" means up until January 1st, up until January 1st, 2021. Okay. So what's the overall picture? Let's take a quick look here again. Once again, we're currently averaging. Wait. We're currently averaging 1,096 deaths per day. We're currently at a total of 329,023 deaths. Based on a Yahoo News article back on October 2nd, Washington University is predicting 363,269 deaths by January 1st. My prediction, which is going to be very close, is a range of 276,000 to 305,000. Okay. Currently, in order for us to reach this magic number here, we had to average 4,892 deaths per day by January 1st, which works out to 336,700. Which if that number back up here is by January 1st, well, once again we're going to be about 30,000 off. And by January 31st, we will have 369,000. In order to reach the number by January 1st, this is what we have to average. And this is where we currently are averaging. Okay? So that concludes our report for January 1st, COVID-19 projections for January 1st, 2021 for the United States. Hope this has been a little helpful to you today, and we'll catch you a little later on.